Noisy pixel.
The idea of death is not the easiest to deal with, which is surprising because this is the theme that developer Tokyo RPG Factory decided to take on in their newest game. What comes of it is an adventure that doesn't only have you go on a captivating journey, but also presents an overall glorious experience that demonstrates what this developer is capable of. I'm Brad Crespo and this is Noise Pixel's review of Oninaki.
俺の両親の時と同じだな。あの人たちに何をした？
捧げていただけ。祈りを。私にはそれしかできないもの。
Oninaki follows Kagachi, a young duty-bound watcher who has a sacred duty to help usher wandering souls of the dead, known as the Lost, into their next life. Those who are lost can be reborn into a new life. However, there are times when they seek salvation in death, as they have unfinished business, such as grieving over the end of a loved one, which leaves them astray. This is where watchers come in to help them out, ensuring that the lost can move on through the process of reincarnation. The true goal for Kagachi and fellow watchers is to serve as keepers of two worlds, the living world and the beyond. However, doing so is easier said than done, since evil entities are scattered about. Throughout this adventure, players take on many battles and meet multiple characters, one of which is a mysterious girl named Lin, who makes Kagachi's mission spiral into a journey of self-discovery filled with blood, death, and life. While Oninaki's premise of reincarnation drew me in right at the start, it's the moments of impactful storytelling that had me ponder the meaning of life. Each character handles the concept of death in their own way, and being able to see that unfold was emotionally gripping to the point that it could bring the player to tears. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience here. With this in mind, Tokyo RPG Factory has managed to ingrain the theme of reincarnation not only with the game's story, but also with its combat and exploration gameplay. While the developer's past titles featured classic turn-based combat, Oninaki has a fast-paced, real-time action combat system dubbed the Daemon Battle System that ties in perfectly with the game's central theme. Combat may look a little simple at first glance, but there are layers of depth which make it a thrill. As Kagachi, you have the power to bond and harness the power of unique daemons, amnesiac souls that could not be reincarnated, damned, or banished. To survive against the many deadly creatures in the living world and the beyond, daemons are vital to use as they serve as various weapon types that carry unique attacks, abilities, and skills that can be unleashed in the heat of battle. That said, there's the ability to switch daemons in real time, allowing you to adjust your playstyle whenever you want in battle, which is fantastic as it makes combat all the more engaging. Even though combat can lean towards being repetitive, it still manages to be enjoyable. Paired up with the Daemon Battle System are somewhat in-depth RPG systems, such as skill trees for each daemon, along with weapon customization options. What spices up Oninaki's gameplay is crossing the veil to jump from the living world to the beyond and vice versa. Each world offers its own set of enemies to fight, treasures to acquire, and new characters to meet. While level designs are different in theme, they are rather identical in layout, but thankfully, being able to switch between realms helps the game from being tedious.
ここは鬼人で戦いましょう。カガチ、いける？
問題ない。そっちはマイラに任せる。
What never gets old though is how beautiful Oninaki is. With its bold watercolor anime-influenced art style, paired with detailed characters and gorgeous landscapes, the game is a lovely piece of eye candy that I couldn't help but be drawn to. However, the game's limited voiceover audio dampens the level of immersion a bit, but the incredible soundtrack is what really enthralls you into the game's worlds. If I'm going to be honest, Oninaki is one of the best JRPGs I've played this year so far. It's a heartwarming yet heartbreaking adventure that never ever fails to keep you wanting more. Paired with the game's action-centric battle system and towering bosses, I found myself easily invested in Kagachi's responsibilities as a watcher and wanted to see this adventure to the very end. I'll be grieving over not being able to experience Oninaki for the first time again, but do yourself a favor and experience it for yourself. NoisePixel is giving Oninaki a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. You can read our full review at noisepixel.net. NoisePixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all of our future content.